we announce the recipients of the WAF Awards, I would like to talk about our selection process. Our IIT Delhi team conducted months of research. This was followed by more than 10 hours of jury rounds during which observers were always present to ensure proper process compliance and also conduct reference checks. Most importantly, no sponsors were allowed on the jury, and only then did we get the winners for this year. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to all the experts who were a part of this process. I would like to begin by facilitating the 8 members of our discerning jury who truly are the voice of experience. They had several rounds taking more than 10 hours to analyze, discuss, debate, and finally select our stars. World Auto Forum would like to felicitate our jury members. Mr. Puneet Kapur, Head LeanExcell. Mr. Nikunj Sanghi, Chairman ASDC, Director FADA, and Mr. Prashanth Doreswamy, Country Head Continental India and MD-Continental Automotive. Mr. Dilip Chenoy, Secretary General, FICCI. Mr. S. Ramaswamy, Managing Partner, Medha Advisors and Independent Director at Auto Companies. Ms. Anupam Sanghi, Senior Corporate Lawyer. Mr. Avik Chattopadhyay, Co-Founder, Expereal. And Mr. Anuj Guglani, Founder and CEO, World Auto Forum. Thank you once more, jury members. It would be wonderful if some of you could share your experiences while selecting our winners. Please do switch on your video cameras and unmute yourselves.
Absolutely. Well, I've spoken enough. I would like to invite fellow honorable jury members to please share their experiences, how they found the jury process, what were a few, interesting points, some incidents you want to share. Please feel free. So, Avikda, you want to begin sharing?
Yeah, so, going by alphabetical order, let me start.
Yeah.
Right. So, yes, I mean, this is the 8th WAF Awards. And every year the process and the rigor just keeps getting better. That's what I can definitely vouch for. The quality of the discussions, the intensity of the debates, they are far more enriching. This year, I found 2 things specifically of note. First was the correct decision by the World Auto Forum to give awards only against companies who actually send in specific nominations. That actually shows that, when you send in your nomination, you worked hard on also sharing with the forum what good work you've done over the last 1 year. And that is the right way forward. And the second thing of note was, Anuj also mentioned it, was the tremendous research and let's say, the constant due diligence and the reference checks and the cross checks the team from IIT Delhi did, without whom, quite frankly, it would have been near impossible to arrive at clear decisions and clear judgments for each one of us. That's all I have to share. All the best to all the winners, all the best to everybody who nominated themselves, sent in nominations. And that's all I can say. Hope 2021 is a much, much better year for all of us.
Absolutely, Avikda. Dilip sir? Dilip sir, Nikunj sir, please feel free to share.
So good afternoon and welcome everybody again. Just to add New Year wishes to everybody and hope your families are keeping safe. I think as Avik said, this year a lot different. Of course, previous jury meetings were all physical. This was virtual. The advantage of virtual is that you can have multiple meetings and at different times. And the depth of questioning was a bit more there because there was no real hard stop. The second thing I'd like to say is that the team that did the, the evaluations and did the background work did a fantastic job. For them also, it has been a great learning experience. But I think above all, the entries that were received were exceptional, and they just demonstrated the resilience of this sector and the extreme proactive and forward-looking thinking of all the people involved there. So I think it's been a great experience. For me also, it was great interacting with the jury and being there. So thank you and all the very best to all the people who participated and to the winners.
Fantastic. Thanks a ton, Dilip sir. Nikunj sir?
Well, good afternoon from me and a very happy new year to everybody present. Like said by Avik and Dilip, that I think the research this time was in depth, much more than the previous occasions. It seems that it keeps getting better every year, and I think that's what we should aim for. The discussions, because they were online, were probably more engaging, and we had more time at our hands than we normally do. So I think each of the sessions were marathon sessions, and we needed to keep extending the time to evaluate. And obviously, we kept giving a lot of homework to the IIT Delhi team to do further research so that our evaluations could be more objective. But a wonderful experience, a wonderful time to interact with so many industry stalwarts, to see the presentations and to be able to come to a conclusion. Needless to mention that I'm sure World Auto Forum will take this forward and make it even more deeper, even more engaging. And seeing the results this time, more companies, I mean, I would really love more companies to nominate themselves and to showcase to the world what they are doing. World Auto Forum is a great forum to showcase your achievements, both personally and for your companies. So wish you all the best to all the participants, and my congratulations to all the winners. And thank you, World Auto Forum, for hosting this.
Thanks a ton, sir. We would like to thank you for taking out your personal time. See, at the end of the day, friends, this was the personal time of the jury members and the observers and the team IIT Delhi. You know, we were doing those 10 hours plus of research on weekends. We were doing on weekdays, you know, late evening. So they gave the family time, personal time for this beautiful objective to reward and recognize the top industry performers in the year of the pandemic in the most neutral, unbiased, just way. So really kudos and hats off to our jury. I think we should all have a round of applause for our jury members. All right. Prashanth, are you there?
No. First of all, hearty congratulations, Anuj and team. It was a fantastic experience, I would say. It was an incredible experience, at least for me, to come across some of the best professionals across India, and the amazing work they are all together putting in. Yeah, the nominations for the World Auto Forum Awards, as you rightly said, went through a very rigorous research supported by our students from IIT Delhi, and also it was powered by a sort of a quadruple elimination rounds. So it was a tough decision for all the jury members, I would say, but at the same time, it was enlightening to be spending more than 10 plus hours with the best minds in India. And also, if you ask me, it was all worth as an individual. And my hearty congratulations to all the winners. I can say with confidence that they truly deserve this.
Absolutely, Prashanth. Really appreciate. And the best part is, all of you are so experienced. You are, occupying corner offices in the automotive industry. The kind of exposure that you have, India, worldwide, that gets a lot of value to the selection process. So at the end of the process, it's the process which wins first, and then the winners get selected. So when the process wins, automatically it's the platinum performance people who are winning. So really hats off to you and to all the jury members, observers for ensuring a stellar process. Thank you.
Thank you, Anuj. Thank you for the opportunity as well. Thank you.
And by the way, Prashanth and many other jury members, were there always for each and every jury round. They didn't miss a single round. They're always there on time, despite being so busy with their, professional life, personal life. That also goes to prove, a lot of times we hear people saying, I'm busy. At the end of the day, it's about taking out time. It's about managing your most important asset. And that we also get to learn from our, jury members, observers. Right. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Sanghi, thank you.
I take this opportunity, first of all, to wish everybody a great new year and, of course, a start to a beautiful new decade. I think we've learned a lot in 2020 itself. It was a very, very big learning curve. And certainly the process with WAF was a big highlight as well. I've really I'm not only amazed, but I'm very sure now that Anuj and the team WAF can take up any challenge and they can make these awards interesting in any situation. I mean, I could not have imagined this process being so interesting and full of learning, even on Zoom, where we were already tired of Zoom webinars, Zoom calls, and yet, this kept us gripped. And the jury members were unscrupulously professional and very, very, very involved in the whole analysis. The participants were equally very interesting because we got to know such new innovative products. And of course, hats off to this young team members of IIT Delhi, and it was so refreshing to go through the research that these young minds have put in. I think I really felt very, very enriched and very, very motivated to learn more and more about auto industry. And now with the new decade and the technology involved automobile sector opens up a whole new set of possibilities. And I'm really looking forward to being very involved with what all WAF does. And thank you so much to each and everybody who was involved over here. And hats off to IIT team. Wish you all the very best. You really great kids.
Thanks.
Thank you, Anuj. Thank you, Team WAF.
Thanks a ton, Ms. Sanghi. We really appreciate your support. And if, such a senior corporate lawyer, such a senior and a seasoned competition, matters lawyer can, help us in taking the entire automotive mobility industry to the next level through knowledge empowerment, I think we all would feel lucky and honored and blessed.